All right, friends. Now that we're alone, no crazy chicks to come up and lick you.
One time.
Welcome to Between the Sets.
Leo.
Song is called The Fall of Rome. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just tossing you around. It's hard to find your purpose when you can't find up or down. You can go to school, you can join the military, or you can just eat laundry soap and try not to die.
Laundry pot.
Got a hankering for mayhem.
Laundry pot.
Life's lost all meaning.
Laundry pot.
Do it all for a couple of lights.
Laundry pot.
Make your dopamine levels spike, cause when your life ain't shit, do something about it. Get some biscuits, chemicals, treat them like edibles. Eyes roll back, mouth up on a fold. Something tells me this is just like the fall of. For 76 AD, blood spills in the Colosseum, but the fans in the stands don't care. They use bird-shit to bleach their hair. Jaded and apathetic, self-absorbed and so detached, debating if the Queen's new royal toga is white and gold or blue and black. Meanwhile, the enemy marches right towards the rundown gates. A combination of shock and terror washes across every clueless face. Once again, the cycle continues till the end of time. They say history repeats itself. Well, not if we eat ourselves. For mayhem.
Laundry pot.
Life's lost all meaning.
Laundry pot.
Do it all for a couple of lights.
Laundry pot.
Make your dopamine levels spike, cause when your life ain't shit, do something about it. Get some biscuits, chemicals, treat them like edibles. A building never bursts. It's a trip to the ER, better take a selfie first. Eyes roll back, mouth up on a phone. Something tells me this is just like. Got a feeling it just might be. Kinda thinking, yeah, this could be the fall of Rome.
Almost like we knew how to play it.
Yeah. Almost like we just spent weeks practicing for a moose show.
Let's not ruin the magic.
Let's not ruin the magic.
It is all magic.
So how was your guys' hungover weekend after we played the show?
Oh, man, if there's anything that reassures me about how old I am, it's playing a fucking punk rock
Remember when
show.
we used to be those assholes that were like, I don't get hungover.
Oh, yeah.
I still don't get hungover.
Yeah,
Nah,
well, it's
you're
because
full
you're
of shit.
young and so virile.
Young and supple.
Supple.
That's how we like them.
I remember when my liver was supple.
This episode sponsored by Coco Brown. Not really.
Rainier.
Ronier.
Ronier.
Ronier. I've got the hat.
I just drink Everclear out of water bottles now.
Gross.
Supple liver.
Go back to LB's cam real quick, Lee.
Look at me.
Look at him.
Here he is. Mr. America.
Here he comes,
Mr.
my
Bob from Fight Club
angel.
lookalike.
Oh, man. Like 2 nights ago, we were having that conversation.
That you look like Bob?
What's it? Ethan Supley?
Oh, Ethan, no, I was talking about Bob
Supple.
from Meatloaf, basically.
Oh,
You're slowly turning into Meatloaf in your older age.
man, if I could sing like Meatloaf,
How did
I'd be
Meatloaf
okay with
get popular, though? Me and Kelly were kind of going about that. Like, how was that guy so gigantically famous?
He could ride a motorcycle and play saxophone.
He could.
True?
He could, and Dr. Frankenfurter designed him. I mean, if we're really going to get down to it.
No.
Design Meatloaf.
That was his first, whatever. He did. However, his role in Tenacious D, second best role ever.
Besides Bob, yeah.
Oh, man. I love that.
No son of mine's gonna something. I don't remember what
You
he said.
disobeyed my order, son. Why were you ever born? Your brother's 10 times better than you. Jesus loves him more.
And that's why we pray to Dio. All right.
A little ditty called Eric's Dead, motherfuckers. Starts in a waltz, so I get to do a fun count in. Switching it up from the regular 9 count.
7.
Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is a story from a long time ago, and it's become a legend, and no one really knows all those hearts that were broken and the tears that were cried the night that Eric died. With his slick black hair and a minivan, he ran out Friday night to the house party with me and LB when the true crew all arrived. He cracked a beer around 9:30, so he was drunk by 10. Some fool in the back had a bright idea. Let's spin that right, said Fred. Eric, keep your clothes on. Eric, keep your clothes on. Eric, keep your clothes on. You lost your shorts again. For the party's on time for the beer bong. Just a pretty girl called Roxanne. Red funnel on top and a nice white hose. Top valve at the bottom for the candy ass. Eric took it down till he had all that he could take. So I slapped his back just a little too hard. It was a fatal mistake. I should have noticed something wrong when you choked down about half the hose on an 8-foot-long beer bong. Yeah, Eric's dead, such a terrible tragedy. They said drinking would kill you, sonny. Lucky for us, it was so damn funny. Yeah, maybe it was my fault that you died, but you gotta stop haunting my apartment now. Tell you, dude, it's freaking me out this time. It would have been such a sad funeral, but they couldn't close the casket cause that hose was unremovable. Yeah, yeah! Eric's dead! Eric's dead! Eric's dead! Eric's dead! I'm sorry you died!
I can't make jokes about Eric when he might be watching.
Yeah, that's true. So, what's a movie that's a franchise now that you guys think would be better if it had never had any of its sequels?
I'll start with Silent Hill.
Silent Hill? Okay, the first, I liked the first Silent Hill movie. Yeah, that was
First
really
one's
good.
awesome. Second one sucks.
Yeah. I mean, along those same lines is like the Resident Evil movies. Those are all fucking
Oh, yeah.
awful as well. And you could argue the first one is pretty much shit too, but it was fun at the time because we were like 20 and retarded.
I'll give it to him for being like entertaining, explosions, bright colors.
It kind of reminded me of that much better movie, The Cube. Like there was kind of
Oh, man, The
there was
Cube
similar
was great.
similar stuff to The
And
Cube.
then they fucked it up with Hypercube.
I didn't watch
Or
that
Cube
nonsense.
2?
Yeah,
It was
Screw that.
awful.
I didn't even hear about that.
It was like regular Cube, but teleporting.
That's not a series you can just keep doing stuff with. I mean, because where do you go from there? Okay,
Once you realize you're
Wait,
in a cube.
I got it. Another cube.
this time.
With teleporters.
Yeah. LB, what about you?
Time and space. Oh, man, a movie that was way better off without the second one. Debbie Does Dallas Part 2 wasn't as great as the first one, but Bambi Woods tried hard. And that's what's important.
Do you have a vintage porno collection or something? Do you like VHS, reel to reel?
Just no. They're single slides that I hold up to the light.
You buy the cells like people buy animation, but you buy single cells of porno.
This one's signed by the director. It's worth $17.
Worth fives of dollars.
We've got literally tens of them.
I will say my pick for a movie that would be better with no sequels is The Matrix. Now, I'm not an extreme hater of Part 2 and Part 3. I don't feel like either of you guys are as in-depth in stupid, nerd, jaded asshole culture as I am. But
agree.
the basic premise, most people agree that only the first one was good. Most people hate number 2 and number 3. Now, I don't even hate number 2 or number 3, but I still think number 1 is a great standalone movie. It would have been so great if it had just ended right there. That fucking Rage Against the Machine songs and Neo takes off and flies away and it's just done. It'd be one of those cool movies we'd look back on today like, oh my God, remember The Matrix?
Yeah, but here we'd be talking about how it should have had a second one.
Should have had some sequels.
They should have made 2 more of those movies.
I especially liked Reloaded, though. The
version.
third one is lame. I'll give them that. The third one's not so great. They just didn't wrap it up in a real satisfying way. We wanted machine death. We wanted the humans to kill the machines at the end of the movie, but that's not at all what happened.
No.
They had to give us
go back and watch
some commie pacifist ending.
Didn't they just decide to live harmoniously?
I guess, which doesn't make much sense to me.
I don't even remember that.
That's how good the movie was. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the second movie had the freaking Smith fight, the staircase fight, the car chase. There's all kinds of killer stuff.
Oh, and the crazy ninja albino twins with dreadlock.
Ninja dreadlock twins.
Those guys were cool.
They were.
I wanted to be those guys.
The main bad guy, not the main bad guy, but the bad-ish guy in that movie, Merovingian.
The French guy, yeah.
Yeah, the Merovingian.
He's supposed to be the devil, apparently.
Yeah. He tied his necktie, in a way that made me reevaluate my entire necktie stylings.
I didn't notice his necktie. What did he do? Was it just
it's just this crazy knot that he tied it into that was so unnormal and standard that I haven't tied my necktie when I wear them in a normal knot in years.
Nice.
Because of that movie.
Did you actually have to go look up the weird ass way that he?
Oh yeah. There's lots of them.
Double, triple,
Frenchy
Windsor.
European way of doing it.
Yes.
Air Bud and Beethoven.
Isn't there 6 Air Buds
Well, are
now?
you crazy? Those sequels are gold.
There is no rule in the NBA that dogs can't play. I mean, look it up.
On that Babe, too. The second Babe movie.
Why was there a sequel to Babe?
Yeah,
Babe Pig in the City?
He
That was
said that'll do
terrible.
pig at the end of the first one, and my heart melted. I want to tell people that, but I don't think they'd find it as endearing as I did.
That will
your
do
kid,
pig.
your kid does something great, and you're like, that'll do pig. And they just wouldn't get it. They wouldn't.
This is My Last Sunrise, good friends. An old school tune.
Flashing for my eyes at the break of my last sunrise. Pages of my memory there, burning in my head. Thoughts that I cannot speak of, choices that my conscience reeks of. My lips are trembling from the things that I've said.
Whoa! These memories fade away. These memories fade away.
So as I lie here waiting, I feel my
it's ascending.
Uneasiness is growing.
This life is finally ending. These memories fade away. Whoa, these memories fade away.
So as I lie here waiting, I feel my vitals failing. My screams of forgiveness are beating in my eyes. For everyone I beat down, wish that they could see now the mistakes that I have realized.
Nothing like a depressing song about dying to get you sweating.
I was in a dark place.
That was a really good segue from Air Bud.
To almost die, or to dying in a hospital bed.
Well, you know, sometimes you need to express yourself.
Yeah.
That is how Air Buddies made me feel.
So how about that? Did you guys? I know me and LB talked about this, but hey, you guys know Kevin Smith had like a massive heart attack.
No.
He lived. He's not dead,
Oh, okay.
so don't worry about it. But
Well, that's
Fucking
all right.
live tweeted the whole thing, I'm pretty sure.
he was doing a comedy special, and he did one show, and then he went and like laid down because he was all nauseous and shit. And he said he was like he had trouble breathing, but he wasn't in any pain. That was the weird thing. But he's just laying there on the couch, and he's finally like, okay, maybe we should call a doctor or whatever. And they showed up and like, yeah, you had a massive heart attack. Like
Dig it down.
his one artery was like 100% clogged.
The Widowmaker.
Yeah, they had to stint.
Jesus.
They had to give him a stint. Like,
Fuck
I had a
that.
coworker, Avala's mom, actually had to get a stint, I believe, too, and she had the same experience as him, where like she immediately felt better. Because like all of a sudden you have blood pumping to your heart that hasn't been there. She's
Yeah, that
just
makes a
like,
difference.
"Ba-ting," like Popeye, like.
Well, right, and like at my size, I just carry a couple around. So if I get
Stints.
like chest pains or I
You
can't
just
breathe,
ram it in like
Yeah.
an EpiPen.
yeah,
I thought you meant you carry around heart attacks.
I kind of probably carry a couple of those around.
You
too.
take like the stint, like some kind of stint, and like a hammer, like
yeah.
just jam it in there. Yeah, hopefully you get it in the right spot.
I swallow them like Tic Tacs actually, and I
good
just
night.
figure maybe one or
Maybe
two of
it'll
them
work-
will end up in the
Maybe
in
it'll
the
work
right
its way
place.
into my heart from my esophagus.
That's a fun time.
I took anthropology, and it told me nothing about my anatomy.
My wife has been taking a bunch of crazy anatomy classes and stuff because she's getting ready to she's going to be a radiologist, or
Oh,
not a
man.
radiologist,
That is not the guess I was going to
wants
make.
to do ultrasound.
I was going to say human taxidermist.
That might be there might be better money in that, but you got to find like the weird clients that can afford that illegal shit.
If she ever wants to go down that road, just give me a call. I got some people she could work on.
Human taxidermy. Well, are they already dead, or does she have to kill them and then taxidermize them?
Does it matter?
Yeah. Taxidermy is
Taxidermicized.
Lacing up his boots, putting on his gear, and he's headed to his first show. Mom drops him off in the minivan, doesn't want his friends to know. Studded leather jacket and light green hair, his fingers are stained with dye. Middle of the city, late Friday night, Mama doesn't even ask why. While he's looking for his understanding, social pressure is so demanding. A place where he feels he belongs. A place where he knows all the songs. Shoulder to shoulder with the kids in the crowd, his fist it's held up high, pumping along to his favorite song.
Dropkick Murphys, do or die.
That point on, his life was changed. That boy would never the same. Billboard Top 20 MTV. It all seems that way.
While he's for is understanding. Social pressure is so demanding. Place where he feels he belongs. A place where he knows all the songs. All he's looking for is understanding. Social pressure is so demanding. A place where he feels he belongs. A place where he knows
All the songs.
Man,
Tune real quick.
I gotta quit singing sad songs.
You're a sad song.
Hold on, I turned on my distortion pedal.
Yeah. We found a nice byproduct. For some reason, maybe there's audio nuts out there that will one day be listening to this, but when we run the parallel line out of the DI box into a tuner, it turns it into a distortion pedal somehow. Like, listen to that. That's really weird. And then he turns off the tuner, gone.
Aliens.
Yes. So what's everybody's least favorite food?
Oh, let's
There's a good
fucking talk
segue.
about kale.
Let's talk about kale, okay.
Fuck, kale.
I'm going to go
man.
against the flow here. Well, you guys go first, and then I'll
So
present
this
my
is my
argument.
theory. Like, if you took every plant on Earth and lined it up, there's a line that you can draw between shit you eat and shit you don't. Like on the
Like
one
leaves
side,
and twigs and shit.
asparagus, green beans, corn. On the other side, like pine cones, fucking tree bark.
You don't eat pine cones?
No, grass. And somehow somebody paid a lot of money. Like, I feel like kale is related to like a senator or a movie star because somebody fucking snuck kale past the line of do not eat and it just wedged itself in there. And I swear to God, everybody's just pretending like it's been there the whole time. Be like,
We need a bigger
what do you
wall."
mean? Like, you don't eat kale? Like, we've been eating kale for centuries. I'm like, yeah. When we lived in caves and fucking chased things around with clubs, we could have eaten kale.
No.
But now, really?
I'm going to go against the flow and say my wife makes a delicious kale salad, and there's a key to it, which sounds really fucked up and weird. But apparently, kale tastes way better when you massage it. You actually have to, like, crumple it up and crisp it up, and it makes it so it's not as weird and, like, chewy. You know how it, like, sticks to your teeth and shit?
That's
I'm not
what I've
gonna-
been fucking doing wrong.
I'm not going to
taste-
take the time to do that.
This kale salad's delicious because it has, like, lemon and garlic in it. Just tastes like
And
a
massage.
lemon garlic salad, and you can feel the love.
We'll have an event where your wife can cater with kale salad.
Hey,
I
I
guarantee
almost
you-
have a house. You can bring that
I
shit
guarantee
over.
you guys would both eat it because it just, for one thing, it just kind of tastes like a
I
salad.
mean, I'll eat
Like,
anything.
Yeah.
Like
What's your least
Shit
favorite?
Brandon won't eat.
lima beans.
Lima beans. Yeah, not a fan myself either.
I will eat a lima bean.
Ugh.
No, just it looks like lint when you pop them open, and then all I can think about is like eating belly button lint or something, like because it pills up. It just looks.
See, I also hate
It's
peas, which are
disgusting.
real similar to lima beans
See, I don't
taste
mind.
wise.
I don't mind peas because like you can make them taste better. Like lima beans, no matter what. Like my mom used to do stir fry, or she still does, but. Thank you, Mom. But and then there's lima beans in there, and like I'd be like, not yet, not ever. My mom can't die. Yeah.
You were saying cilantro as well, which I
Cilantro.
also
Oh
hate
my
cilantro.
God.
I will eat cilantro. till
I
the
don't
cows
get,
come
well
home.
because it tastes like soap. Like I'm one of those weird
And there's
people.
a certain portion
Yeah.
of the population.
That- yeah.
You don't want to know what the shittiest part about cilantro is? When you go to the store and buy a bunch of it and get home and realize you just got a fucking bag of Italian parsley. That'll ruin your Mexican food night.
That's similar to when you just get done making some cinnamon toast and then you realize it was cumin. You ever done that?
I love me some cumin
I
toast.
should-
I've accidentally put garlic butter like on my waffles.
That wouldn't be bad.
Well, with syrup and
Yeah,
stuff,
that would
like
be good,
no,
yeah.
it's not that.
But
great.
garlic
piece
butter
of chicken
alone
on
wouldn't
it,
be
it'll
bad.
be
Like a
fine.
savory waffle.
Yeah, like I'd be okay with that. But yeah, like in the mix of everything, like not so great.
Yeah. My least favorite food, and this is fun because it's a new experience. Like Kelly was making these tuna wraps one time, and she's like, "Oh, you want some alfalfa sprouts in these?"
No, those.
And
are
I was
my-
just
I
like,
hate
"Yeah,
those.
sure, whatever," because I couldn't remember if I had ever eaten alfalfa sprouts. Like, yeah, sure, well, I'll just have some crunch on there.
Like you're eating hair.
And then I took one bite, and I literally like gagged. So it's fun. It was actually kind of fun to be like, wow. It's not because I have this like hang up or mental block because I've hated this thing since I was a kid. I went into it with an open mind, took a bite, and almost gagged. It was almost like that scene in Generations where Data's like, I hate this. This is revolting. More? Please.
More.
Yeah. That's what I actually ate more of it because I was just like, oh my God, that's awful. Like I have to like take advantage of. You don't normally get to try something new that's terrible. Like it's almost a fun experience. Yeah.
I don't understand the YouTubes.
We're going to end with another depressing one here called Spotlight, Stage, and Show.
Rising up out of the ashes where he came from. He made it to the top, but when he got there he found that he lost everyone. Face down in a bad part of town. He's been there 1,000 times. All he wants is a place to sleep and a bottle to ease his mind. Now he drinks all alone, dreaming of all those good times long ago. A toast to the past reminds him of happiness he'll never know. Now he's gotta find a way, get through another day, hoping he won't wake up all alone. With everything he's lost, was it really worth the cost for the spotlight, the stage, and the show? Face down in a back part of town. He's been there 1,000 times. All he wants is a place to sleep and a bottle to ease his mind. Dreams of the day that he can clean up his shattered life. We're back, the ones he loved, but it seems he's run out of time.
That's it. That is all you get. Come back
Watch
next
those
week.
cars go flying by.
Bring a friend. There will be cookies.
Production engineer Lee Friedman.
Online cookies.
Virtual. Hey, that's a real thing. Virtual cookies. Right?
E-cookies.